Hi, this is Francis Herdis, and today I have a question for you. Are you all over the place or focused when it comes to reaching your goals, when it comes to growing your business, or when it comes to writing a book or learning a musical instrument? Whatever you set your mind to, when you put something into action, are you all over the place doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that and then a little bit of this again and just moving very, very slowly? Or do you move in a very focused direction? Today I gave a workshop in Kassel in the middle of Germany, and yeah, with very nice people. It was fun, even though it was very hot. And we talked about the different plant type personalities. There's the roots and the seeds and the herbs, and they all have different character traits. And yeah, some of them, they just want to show off, or they are all over the place, whereas, for example, the wood type personality is very strong and very focused, usually seen as the leader, someone who has a plan, someone who has a goal, and really has the steps to do it. So when it comes to setting your goals, do you go there in a confused way, or are you really focused? For example, in July this year, I wrote my book. I had the idea I wanted to write a book because the topic I wrote about, I gave many seminars and webinars about, so I thought, okay, now it's time to put it into a book. But where do I start when I sit at my desk? Okay, I set my mind to this idea, and how do I start? So this is where it all begins. Do you have a plan when it comes to your goals? For example, when you write a book, do you write a page a day or an hour a day? Or when you start learning a musical instrument, do you start practicing 5 minutes or 10 minutes every day? Or do you just do very huge actions like, oh, I haven't practiced all week, let's practice 3 hours now, and then for the next 3 weeks, nothing? That would be quite confused when it comes to reaching your goal. So in today's workshop, I showed a very fragrant application. When you feel all over the place emotionally, or all over the place when it comes to really implementing, then there's a wonderful, refreshing herbal blend we applied today, which is called Clarity. It has all the important herb oils, and you just take a drop on the left palm of your hands, and then onto your fingers, and your fingers go through your hair and all around your head. It's a very nice wellness application for this hot weather. I don't know where you are, if it's that hot as well. Today in Kassel it was very hot. Whew. And really, it's when you sit in front of your desk starting to write your book, or when you have your musical instrument in your hand about to start and it feels kind of cloudy or confused. Clarity is the oil blend to really get you focused, because the different herb oils, no matter if you feel tired or you don't know where to start in that moment, the herb oils really activate you and they elevate your focus, so you can really focus in on the task at hand, and you can make a plan. For example, practice 10 minutes of playing your new musical instrument every day, or write 3 hours for your book every day. This is one kind of focus, when you focus on something in the long term. For example, twice a year I focus for 90 days straight on growing my business. And it's interesting, when you focus for a certain amount of time, you really get into that state of implementing. This is why I do 2 times or 90 days of implementing, because I get into that state. On the first day, maybe it's really a little bit sorting out everything, but after a few days I really feel that state. And I've done these 90 days, I just started it for the 5th time now. So this time I really felt this flow and this focus right before the 90 days. It was very interesting. So I focus on things long term, and then I really get into the mode, I really focus in on the task and on this energy. And then I have a few things I do. For example, I'm in a mentoring program and I do 3 modules. I implement 3 modules every week. So this is my focus time of training, for example, which is a completely different mode for the brain. You know, when you do things all over the place, a little bit of this and then a little bit of that, then your brain has to switch every time. Whereas when you take the focus time, for example, now I dedicate an hour or a week just for training and implementing. Or now I really devote 90 days just for implementing, just for taking full action. And your brain really switches on that implementation and action mode, and it's amazing. That's like the way I would describe it. Do you have any experience with these modes of high performance, of implementing? Please comment it here in the chat box. If you feel all over the place right now, just like some people in the workshop today, what really helps is really getting clarity on your goals. And this Oil Blend Clarity, it really helped a lot of people today to raising their energy level and bringing in that extra focus. So if you don't know it yet, I find it very refreshing, especially on hot days. So just send me a message here in Messenger and I can send over a fragrant letter for you with clarity, so you can really put your nose into it before you write that book or before you focus on your goals, and that's really refreshing and helping you focus. There's a webinar coming up I do on different essential oils for your well-being. For that, to receive the invitation, please go to my website livefragrantly.com. There you find all the English videos and you can sign up for free there to never miss a webinar again, because I do them regularly. That's another time of focus for me where I can really speak about the topic wellness, mindset, and all the ways you feel really, really good. So I invite you to that when you go to my website livefragrantly.com, and you can sign up for the free videos there. Alright, now it's focus time to take a shower and relax. That's what I take focus time for as well, because it's so important to not multitask all your way through the day, but actually focus in on activities and then focus in on letting go and relaxing, because that way you can recharge very well and you have the energy for your next time slot of really focused action. So have fun in relaxing or taking action, depending on which time zone you're in. Greetings from Hamburg here, and I see you tomorrow live again, and happy implementing!